Good evening once again. Welcome to today's video, and we'll be looking at another video for TestGorilla assessments or amplitudes. Basically, I'll be sharing the link where you can have a sample of the test questions that you can expect in case you're planning or you expect to have an amplitude with TestGorilla. I'll dive into the questions. Today's video, basically, we want to look at the questions that we should expect. So here are some of the questions that you should expect, and believe me, chances are high that they will be the same the way you see them here. There are few, but once you master this, at least you have some of them that you will be expecting. But before we start looking at the questions, I'll first take you to the what you should expect. And here you can see TestGorilla preparations. A few things before you start. These are some of the few things you should look out before you start. The assessment consists of 5 tests. You should keep note of this because the assessment is for 59 minutes or 1 hour, and which is preset. Once they give you like each set like 10 minutes, meaning once the 10 minutes, it's a countdown. Once 10 minutes are done, it will automatically disappear. So you have to manage your time effectively. So the same assessment consists of 5 tests and 1 individual question. It will take you approximately 51 minutes to complete. Yeah, I said 59, but there's also time for you to switch from one set to another of the test. The assessment is timed, and the timer is shown per test or per question. I told you that above the questions, you'll be seeing the timer counting down. Then also they tell you, please allow the use of the camera and the webcam, and do not leave the full screen mode. Snapshots will be taken of you periodically. Snapshot will be taken of you periodically during the assessments. I don't know how that is perfect, but I believe yes, to avoid being nullified from the assessment or your results being nullified, you should leave your camera on throughout the whole assessment. These measures are taken to ensure fairness for everyone. One video answer is part of the assessment. And then turn on your speakers or headphones to play audio. You should also expect some of the questions are in form of audio where you have to listen to the audio and then respond. For example, maybe a scenario will be someone will have to say a certain instance, and then they're asking you, is it formal, or is the way the statement from the speaker verbal or something of that nature? You should expect also audio questions, so you have to put your speakers on not to miss out on that. And then they're saying you are free to use your calculator, pen and paper, and recommend completing the assessment in one go. In one go, they mean that once you start doing the assessment, you have to complete it. Not that you say I will do test 1 and then I chill for an hour. No. In one go, the assessment is preset, and once time is done, it will just disappear. So to avoid all that, you should do the assessment in one go. That's what they mean. Okay, maybe that's what you should expect in the instructions. This is more like an instructions you should expect. I'll dive you back to some of the questions that you should expect in the assessment. Sorry about that. Yeah, so some of the questions you should expect. One of them is, what metric would you use to determine how often your ad is shown compared to the number of impressions you're eligible to receive? Yeah, that's one of the questions you can expect in one of the 5 tests. And it says select one. So what impression? Think about the answer. I won't lead you to say this is the answer, but I just want to share with you, and you'll be familiar with the questions that you should expect. So I'll leave it there for some few minutes for you to glance at it and maybe try to select an answer. I'll be giving it like a few seconds before I move to the next. Then I move to the next. They're asking you, what can you do with VCPM bidding? Honestly, I don't know what this VCPM means. bidding. But also these questions are kind of preset depending on the assessment. If you're looking out for an accounting job, if you're looking out for a tax job, you always get assessment questions in that line. The five tests will be always in line with that. Maybe numerical reasoning, like our previous video you saw, they will be always in that line. I don't want to waste a lot of time on this. Still, you can look at the answers and select what is appropriate for you. Next, we're asking what is the division of credits for position-based attributions. They give you answers. The answers are most of logical questions, so your mind has to be open, and you must have a glass of water. I would say, in a quiet environment, so that you're able to think. Another question: what can you do to optimize search campaign? Actually, looking at these questions, they are more of advertising kind of business. It's a marketing, online Google things. So if you're in that kind of nature of the business, this is what you should expect. Target CPA, um, uh, the ad is not receiving. So this is more of a marketing amplitude test. Some of the questions. Anyway, I have more questions that I would love to share with you aside marketing that I prepared personally, and I'll just dive into one of them. They say, when does the tone refer to in writing? Select one of the answers. Grammatical accuracy of the text, the musical nature of the words, the emotion, feeling, or sentiment conveyed in written language, and whether written language is clear and understandable. When does the tone refer to in writing? Actually, I think I missed out something here. Could have been there is an audio. There is an audio, probably. It's not making sense to me. But diving into the other, we have another brief question here. What you should expect. I'll leave it there for you to look at it. It's basically concerning arranging alphabetical letters. And the question says, which step of the process should be carried out first? So you try to arrange those because they're saying, let's just go through it. The following is the rank of priority among 5 steps: C, D, E, and A. C, D, E, F, and Y. Here we have a question mark. We want to find this, and here we have F. Additionally, they're saying step E and F are always come before step Y. They say step C always comes before step D. So if they say step E and F always come before Y, meaning here it is Y and here it is E. And then they say step C always comes before D. Since this is E, this is D, this is E, this is D, and this is C. Because C and D are not consecutive steps. So this can be either D or C, but the fact that this one is saying step C always comes before D, this has to be C, then D, then E, F, and Y. Yeah. So where there's a question mark is what they're interested in, and that will be step C. Because of the second one, which says step C always comes before D. That is my suggestion. Maybe you could be having another suggestion. Please just comment down there. Put your comment below of your answer or what you expect from this. And guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. I'll move down. This is about comparatives. They give you two statements and they tell you to look out for what changes in the two. How many differences do you see in the statement? How many words and punctuation marks are different between the two statements? You can look at those statements. Statement A says the ship sank into the turbulent ocean with 9,000 barrels of wheat. Statement B says the ship sank. You can see that there's a difference in sank. So you must be someone of attention to detail. This is actually more of attention to detail. You see that there's a difference in statement A, sank, and statement B, sank. U and A. That one says A, this one says U. The nature of the turbulent ocean with 9,000 balls of wheat. Statement A has bells, statement B has balls. So on my side, I see there are two differences, and I will go ahead and select option B, Option 2, which says there are two differences between statement A and statement B, which is balls and bells, and then sunk and sunk. But I know out there, in case you look at it critically, you may have more differences that you're seeing. Please just go ahead and comment down below. They can help us to build more videos on what you have to base on, and also share your ideas. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Moving on down to the other, this is more of a logical question. I will leave it there for you, maybe to have a glance at it. It's kind of about Matthew went with his parents to the zoo, special show on flightless birds. He counted the total birds, 25. Yeah, I'll just leave it there for you guys to look at it. And then the answers are also there. So in that, in your free time, you can try out and see how best you can go about it. So I guess once you read through this, you have the answers to select. This is the format which is basically used by TestGorilla. Just picking out a few questions, what you can expect. Uh, and then we have comprehension. They give you a comprehension like this, but remember the time is limited, so you have to be so fast and you have to give attention to detail. Go through the whole scenario and select what they need for you. You don't have you don't have a lot of time to look at this once and again. You have to be so fast and you have to be someone who gives attention to details, so that you can know what is the whole comprehension. What is the whole comprehension talking about? So as you can see, I'll give it more a few seconds for you to look at it. But that's also a question you can expect. None of the 5 tests, it can appear anywhere. Let's proceed. I have more too for you. There's also this. Oh, I think we're done with this for Matthew. Uh, we have this. This is also, we are done with this also for comparisons. So this is our last. This also is more of a logical question. They say 50 testers can complete 25 test cases in 10 days. All testers are equally productive. A project has 25 testers and 50 test cases. How much time will they take to complete? Wow, this is a nice one. This is a nice one. I won't say my answer, my suggestion. I want you guys to work it out. Share with friends. Comment down below your answers, and maybe how we can share ideas on what is the right answer. Okay, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thank you.